Okay. We're going live. Okay. Unfortunately, we're only going to focus on the positives, aren't we? Instagram is down. Instagram's not working. It says it'll be back tomorrow. So here's a little something for you. Why do you keep giving up on me? I thought you said we were in love, baby. Well, do what you want to do, 'cause I don't have a clue how to go. Got this feeling I wanna give in. How do you go? You'll find your way. You'll find your way. You'll find your way. All right. That's a little song about sometimes when you lose track, especially when other people are putting you off track. Do you know what kind of way? Well, when you let them. How are you getting on? This is live. This is not a drill. I'm going to try and go live one more time on Instagram, and it is saying no, but that's cool, because today is the day. Jeez. Today is the day. Today is the day, people, that I'll be going up on iTunes. Oh my God, iTunes, the #1 vegan lunchtime podcast done by an Irish lad. He does it all. He sings, he dances, he curses, he's got a cute bum. He makes food for the wealthy. All he wants is cash in return. Who is this absolute saint? Okay. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Gotta take the old allergy tablets. So listen, we got an action-packed show today. I don't honestly have a clue how we're gonna fit it in today. It's just thing after thing after thing after thing. But we're fucking pumped. We are loving life. We're taking this one day at a time. VeganSteven is putting down the guitar because he needs both hands to do this. I gotta be really. Oh, that's kind of disgusting. I gotta make sure that I'm not joking around too much, because this is serious. I just like to have some fun. Okay. So, my legal department rang me last night, and they're fucking pissed. My publicity agent cannot come in to work today. His wife rang in, and they said, listen, your publicity agent, whose name I'm not going to give, even though he is my husband, cannot come into work today. He has a hangover. But listen, I do not appreciate you going on the internet. This is the publicist's wife saying to me, I do not appreciate that you made vulgar remarks about dyslexics. You said they were lazy. You said they don't have good hair. You said they steal. All the things I said about dyslexics yesterday on the podcast. Absolutely wild stuff. And I made some slanderous remarks on Instagram. I said something like, make up your best joke related to like slagging dyslexics or whatever. My favorite one personally is the hardest thing about being dyslexic is learning how to spell it. It's kind of a cruel joke. It's like, imagine if you have a sore knee or something, but you can't spell the word knee, and you're trying to like tell people like what you have of a sore knee, but you can't even fucking spell knee. Okay, so listen, my after my publicist was given out to me, they told me to read this out at the start of every show. Okay, as you know, I'm a fictional character. I do not exist, therefore I cannot be sued. Everything I say is fictional and made up, and all the rest of it. Okay, here is. This may or may not be borrowed off one of the best shows of all time. Here we go. Okay. All characters and events in this show even those based on real life people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated. What? Poorly. Shit. The following program contains coarse language, and due to its content, it should not be viewed or listened to by anyone. That's right. VeganSteven Podcast, the #1 vegan lunchtime podcast, available on all your streaming services, is not to be viewed by anyone. All right, I'm getting into a book review. Oh, jeez. I don't know what to do about the sneezing business. Okay, we're getting into a book review. And this book is called... By the way, I fucking hate books. I'm just going to be fucking honest now. But some of these books are fucking amazing. The reason I don't like books is because I had a bad experience as a kid. I had trouble reading, and I got a lot of trouble for not doing book reviews and so on. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay, this is an awesome one because we're all fucking entrapped by our fear. If you're... I don't know. I heard a good quote from someone, inspirational person in my life, and they said, I'm not like a leader. I just don't make a good sheep. Said something like that. Okay. This book is absolutely amazing. But the thing about this book is you kind of got to read it a lot of times. I know. I know. You kind of got to read a lot of times because if you want knowledge to sink in, you got to kind of live with it and keep going back to it. And that's why, like, there was like a copy of the Bible by people's bed, because you can read the Bible once or whatever you're into. I'm not into the... I really want to say Jesus is not my favorite fictional character. Fuck it, I'll say it, because this is a parody of a podcast. I can do what I want. Not my favorite fictional character, but you got to have that thing. It's like brainwashing yourself. You gotta keep doing it if you want it to stick, if you want it to become part of who you are. So this book is by Susan Jeffries, who may or may not be endorsing this episode. I'm just playing. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffries. What is it about? It's a really good book, and it's just about how, for example, I'm terrified of doing this podcast, man. I was thinking about it. I did the podcast yesterday morning, and I turned it off, and I was like, grand. That's that done for today. Straight away, I was like, oh fuck, what am I gonna talk about tomorrow? Because I'd like to do this completely more or less improvised, so that it has a level of consistency that can be repeatable. Because if I spend 3 days planning one episode, you're gonna have a fucking class episode. But the other back catalogue is going to be kind of weaker. Whereas if I'm just doing it off the cuff, the level will go woo, because I'm failing in front of people right now. If I say something like, I made an episode, I made an Instagram comment, say, for example, making fun of dyslexic people, and everyone was too smart to take the bait. Everyone was like, I'm too politically correct to make a dyslexic joke on Instagram because yada, yada, yada. And now I know that doesn't work. So I gotta change my system a little bit, so that my next time I make an Instagram post, it'll have more, it will resonate better with you guys, and it'll be something that you guys want to interact with, because I was off the mark with that one, and that's cool. We're all learning as we go. I got 3 cups of coffee here, baby. A lot of my friends get freaked out because I call them all beautiful and gorgeous. Even like my aunties and stuff, and my uncles and my dad, and whoever else in my text message, because I just think it's so lovely. Just, it's like, good morning, hello, beautiful. And I just think it's great. And apparently they're all texting each other being like, what's going on with Vegan Steve, man? He's telling me I look beautiful every day. There's literally no harm in telling someone they look class or they look particularly nice that day. Like, I don't know, man. You could be doing a lot worse shit than upping people. All right. So Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. We're going to keep chatting about that. I read it a good few times on audiobook. So it's up. Loads of books. If you want knowledge, man, you just go on the internet and I think it's Leverbox recordings. You just type in whatever book you want and then type in like audiobook behind it and it will just read knowledge to you while you're sitting on your hole, doing the dishwasher, doing your homework, whatever. Knowledge. Apparently, life is not, I can't remember, it's not who you are around, it's not who you know, it's who you, not that one, it's who you avoid. Because I was talking about this with a lad from the board of my directors last night, and I was saying how dangerous it is for me to be surrounded by people with, because I have to train myself to have an abundance mindset, which is not natural for humans to have, because humans, we have to scrimp and save, and what's coming tomorrow, we don't know. We're living in a cave and all this. We could die at any second. Like, we have to prepare tomorrow. We have to be safe. And I'm trying to go out of my safe zone, go out of that cave, stand up to the fucking lion or woolly mammoth and say, come at me. I don't have a fucking bone in my hand to fucking club you down with, but I'm gonna fucking do this. Jeez, this is a vegan lad talking about knocking out a fucking woolly mammoth with his bare hands. Sure, look. I'm so delighted, man. I don't know if I can stick to the same subject, but this morning I was like, oh man, because every day before I do the podcast, I'm like, I don't know if I can do it tomorrow. So basically, I was like, as a treat for myself, I was like, oh, I'm gonna play bass guitar tomorrow instead of playing guitar for the show. And I want to play piano the next day. It's going to be fucking awesome. And the next day I'll play drums and I'll be so good. Logistically, I haven't quite worked out how I'm doing that. It'll just keep my mind fucking flowing, and I got to break the routine, because if I just follow the same routine every day, I'll just be like, oh, here I am. Today is the weather. And that's why you got to have fucking guests in to keep the fucking motivation and inspiration up. I was thinking to myself, if I want to be an evil genius about it, not saying I'm a smart guy or anything, because you guys are clearly smarter than me. You know what's going on in the world. You have the intelligence to listen to a vegan podcast. So you guys have 300 plus IQ. That's what happens when you go on a rant. You forget where you were. All right. But basically, I'm looking forward to playing all the different instruments just for myself, because people will come and go, as with every product. Some people will come to the vegan podcast and they'll be like, this is fucking awesome. Other people will go, this is all right, my friends like it. And they might like think it's awesome for like a week and then be like, oh yeah, I prefer listening to Dr. Phil or Oprah Winfrey's or whatever. Sidetrack. What? Sidetrack? Dr. Phil, who's an absolute meme god. I absolutely love watching because he's hilarious. He's not actually a doctor. Do you guys remember me shiting on about yesterday about doctor and all this stuff? Oprah Winfrey's, the absolute god that she is, gave Dr. Phil his title of doctor. He's not actually a doctor. I think he worked with, I think he was part of the panel for Jerry Springer or something. He helped pick juries or something like that. But I was just in awe of Dr. Phil, because there's one, like, sure, yeah, he has like an episode as like he has an episode as like, oh yeah, it's just like he's just being a dick, or that he has to be a certain person on TV or whatever. It's rigid enough. You can't vary too much. There's shareholders involved and advertising and all the rest of it. But he's an absolute bastard in some way. Like, he just gives like real sly digs and everyone's like, oh, it's my guilty pleasure. Dr. Phil is my guilty pleasure. And I was trying to watch I'm a big fan of that Bam Margera lad. I really like his personality. And some of the stuff he said throughout his life, like I grew up on Jackass and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I was watching the Dr. Phil episode. Yeah. All right, let's stay back on track. So feel the fear and do it anyway. It's an amazing book. It's for me right now, how it relates to my life and why I was thinking about it was because I did this podcast yesterday and I started feeling instantly fucking terrified to do the next podcast. I was like, listen, I'm all right at playing the guitar. I've talked in front of very large audiences for long periods of time. I know how to do this, but I was just fucking petrified. And went for a good sleep last night. I was up pretty late, to be honest, because I was just fucking stressing about nothing. That's the thing. People, you just bring your own bullshit around with you place to place. And you bring your own bullshit from previous relationships into new relationships, and we just stress ourselves out. A lot of the shit that we worry about doesn't even matter. It's just us looking for. We think we're so smart and all the rest of it. And we try to just go, I can figure this out. If I could just make this little one thing better, then my life would be better. And it's not about one little thing. It's about fixing millions of things across the board and just tipping away at it every day. Woo! I feel like my normal podcast, you'd have to listen to it at a slightly faster speed, and today you'd have to listen to it at a slightly slower speed. I don't know. That's how I feel like I'm talking. Okay, so we got our legal department out of the way there. We got our book review, which is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by the lovely Susan Jeffries. It's a classic. I'm really not going to do a book review every day, so I think yesterday I did a film review. Right, we have some questions from our lovely audience. The guitar is going away. I just got to get some cue cards here. Okay. Stay focused, people. Hey, oh, if I have time, I'm going to talk you through the live show I've planned, because I've been drawing out like a fucking engineer and architect, like all the designs for the live set. Because I know exactly, I want it to be the most interactive live show possible, so that I'll be going in. Hopefully, there'll be a cherry picker involved in some stage. I don't know how it's going to work. All right, anyway. Sure, we'll start small and see how we get on. Here we go. The questions are coming now, live. Here come the questions. Okay. So, here come the questions. All right. I'm not 100% if these questions, how serious they are, or if this is just because, but I'm going to answer them as seriously as I can. I'm not sure if some of these are joke questions, which I'm all for, but we'll see how we get on. Okay. This from some of my listeners. Do you think, you answer this one yourself now. Do you think it's ethical to eat meat if you close your eyes? Written in text language. Oh, Jesus. Do I think it's ethical to eat meat if I close my eyes? Well, it's definitely, like, there's so many, like, parallels I can think of, but, all right, I just think of it as like burying your head in the sand when there's a problem, and you're just like, if I don't see it, it's not real, and it's not dealing with the actual problems that are making you sad. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, taking a headache pill when you have a headache, but the real reason you have a headache is because you didn't drink water all day or something. Just have a glass of water. I don't know. What other ways can I answer this question? Because often I get the angle wrong because I haven't heard this person actually say it, so I'm not sure the actual angle. Like, I'm not sure if they're saying it, oh, is this the real jokey tone, or if this is my life depends on that tone. So once again, do you think it's ethical? And maybe you guys can answer this below yourselves if either you knows what's going on. Do you think it's ethical to eat meat if you close your eyes? I'm going to have to say no, but you're doing your absolute best. And you know what? Ethics are kind of a weird thing. Ethics change with the times. For example, oh man, I can't really make examples right now that are politically correct, but you make up your own examples, all right? Hopefully you get where I'm going. So there's a lot of mad alternatives to meat, and some of them even involve meat, but the animal is not fully alive. It's like it doesn't have a brain, and there's loads of weird ethical workarounds, and I think people are just doing their best at the time. So, but really, I wouldn't, if you're in a situation where you're not able to eat vegan stuff or whatever, just like, it's definitely something, if you want to do the whole vegan thing, if you choose you want to do it, just do it a little bit day by day, every day, really, because you can do what I did and just go, listen, I'm turning vegan tomorrow, and that's it. And go hardcore, but I don't think that's a good idea, really, unless you're a similar personality type to me. Okay, here we go. Here's my question, right? Says this person. What's your opinion on being a vegan but taking an annual gap year? All right. So once again, here's what's your opinion on being vegan but taking an annual gap year? Ask my listeners. Okay. I feel the same about marriage, man, because there's so many beautiful, amazing people who I'd love to be married to, but I just know from them being human that they drive me fucking nuts, and I want a year off, or at least a few months off every year. Like, I'd like to be married and be able to renegotiate the contract every year, or else be married and take a year off. What I like here is she says, or he, she says, go vegan but take an annual gap year. So that's like a year on, a year off. Because a lot of people were saying to me, so many people have said to me, and they're just like, but what about cheese? I'll miss cheese. And I get it. I get it. But you know what? I definitely say, like, try to get you and your mate to do it or something, man. It's not, or try to make mates with somebody who has vegan shit. Learning something new from scratch is not easy. All right, we're gonna keep rolling. So that was 2 of my questions from my lovely listeners, and thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed those. And then we have one thing related back to the topic which I talked about yesterday. I had a question about that. And I'm trying to see if I can read it. I think my phone is having the crack. I think they were asking something about how I felt about my friends making fun of me for being dyslexic. At the time, I just felt really guilty about it because I felt like there was something wrong with me. Like I don't know, I only had half a face or something, and I felt like it was my problem for not only having half a face. And I'd apologize all the time for only having half a face and so on. I don't know. That's how it felt for me. Okay, it says something like growing up with dyslexia, good, bad experiences, how it affected you positively, negatively. Okay. And they say it'd be better for me to talk about it with someone else with dyslexia as well, not just myself. All right. So how did it affect me positively and negatively? When I was teaching and I was doing a guest lecture spot, just giving my speech or whatever in universities to these people who are learning how to teach on master's level or whatever, they were asking me if I didn't have dyslexia, would I be so driven? Because they were very, they thought it was mad that I kept going after all my failures. Because, yeah, I don't know. I really believe it's not just me. I believe anyone can do it. It's just mindset. Okay, so good idea, good experiences, bad experiences. Oh man, I think my bad experiences was just comparing myself to other people because I wasn't good at the same things they were. Just general not knowing what's going on in the world. But yeah, thank you very much for that question, and hopefully I'll talk about it with someone else who's dyslexic. It's awful. Like, say for example on Tinder, you're right, you're talking to someone who is really cool. Like for me, it might be someone who's like a vegan girl who's a fucking singer and also does yoga or something, and she has a dog and I don't know, whatever you're into. And then you write a text or a joke to her, and she just says like, "What are you talking about?" or whatever. But basically, my text would make no sense, and I'd have to hand my. It's like I have to have a chaperone with me on all my texts because I have to hand my text over to make sure, does this make sense? And if there's any element of comedy involved, there's a good chance it won't come across in text because I don't know, man. It's not my best. Text is not my number one method of communication. It doesn't suit me. My form of expression. I'm a big fan of the voice messages. They're fucking unreal. They're really cool. Alright, we're going to stay on track. Let's go see how we're doing for Billy time. We are doing really, really awesome for Billy time. Alright, it's that time again where I leave you to talk amongst yourselves. Whoa, 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 whoa. How are you getting on? You're looking gorgeous. Alright, we're still rocking. We're still live. We're still the VeganSteven #1 lunchtime podcast. Yeah, I'm putting out an episode one every 24 hours. If there's a platform you guys would like to see me on, let me know. Apparently I'm coming on TikTok. Apparently I'm doing live sing, improvised songwriting. I'm doing improvised songwriting because I did this thing for the first few days. Well, it's starting off my publicity campaign where I did what the fuck's did I do? It's gone. It'll come back to me. Alright. Yeah, I was hoping I have a list of stuff to talk about here. But, right, we're going to jump into the news. Here we go. Hold on tight, people. I said last week, I think this is fucking gas. Because this is like I don't listen to the news because it really depresses me. And I get all my news from people, like people down the pub or on the bus or something. And they're like, did you hear this mad thing? Yeah, fucking, this lad's trying to take over the world right now. And the world's going to end in 2 weeks. It's absolutely mad. And then they go into the pub the next night and they're like, I'm like, how's that lad getting on? He's going to take over the world. And they're like, don't mind him. There's some other lunatic. The world's going to end tomorrow, man. The world's fucked. And, the weather and stuff. I don't know. For me, life's about ideas. It's not about bitching about people. But sure, look. World news. But yeah, I like this because it's basically like an alien who's come to Ireland, because this is all brand new. Like when I see something, I'll just be like, "Wow, that's mad! I had no idea this was happening," because I'm so tuned out. It's not really in my priority of top 2 things I'm focusing on all the time. Because it's a big investment of your time, keeping up with politics, keeping up with the news, constantly changing, constantly inducing stress, depending on how you look at it. All right, here we go. Hundreds shot and beaten as Chile takes streets. Okay, I read this yesterday. This is on the Observer. Sudan Kurds say spy stole Baghdad's underpants for DNA tests. Now that is a headline. All right, we're getting somewhere. Donald Trump booed at baseball game. World News. Is this news? Is this news? This just seems like kind of, I don't know. This seems suspiciously like entertainment than news, but I guess news is kind of entertainment. All right, anyway, here we go. Oh, Jesus, that's a big map. Now, you cannot joke about the news because this is very fucking serious. Okay, serious face on. Oh my God, this article just keeps going on for days and days. All right, listen. As far as I can see, this is what's happening. Oh, Jesus. I'm an expert because I've spent 4 seconds looking at this. Okay, listen. This is what you need to know. There's hundreds shot and beaten and Chile's taken to the streets. It has a big picture here. Everyone's out. Do you know where the Spire is and all that in town? Everyone's out in the streets. They're fucking pissed off about something. There's a doctor who says they don't have the supplies to treat there's injured people. And it looks like there's a load of soldiers 40 meters away. Okay, so shit's going down. And I'm always, when I'm about to say something I shouldn't say because my tongue goes, that's when I should. I'm thinking in my head, am I going to get in trouble for saying this? All right. This is a made-up podcast. It don't exist, so fuck it. Have you ever looked at Chile on a map? It literally just looks like a chili. It's absolutely fucking hilarious. It's like the whole country is a giant pun. It's mad. All right. Let's see. Now this is my kind of news, man. This is my kind. I could get into reading news if this was the kind of news. I don't know if this has anything to do with what the click. This is a great day for clickbait. Okay, here we go. Syrian Kurds say spy stole Baghdadi's underpants for DNA test. Can you believe I'm dyslexic? I know, that was gorgeous reading. Okay, here we go. What's going on here? Donald Trump has something to say about it. All right, how are you getting on? What is a Syrian Kurd anyway? Is that something to do with like Kurds in a way, or is... I don't know what's going on. Something to do with the Turks. I'm just reading here. I don't have any opinion about any of this. Baghdadi regularity, simple houses. Okay, listen, I don't know anything about this. Do your own research. I just enjoyed the title. And then at the end it says, if you want to actually read more, you got to pay €1. So they're giving us the clickbait. Oh, the CIA are getting involved. Those CIA lads don't give a fuck, man. They just do whatever they want. All right. Listen, it's a funny headline. I don't know what the rest of it is about. On face value, I enjoyed it. There's probably some awful thing going on in the background. Loads of people died and it's horrific, but on the bright side, I enjoyed the headline. Okay, here we go. Vegan news. BBC. Blasted, wild, and undersubstantiated negative claims about veganism. Someone being negative about veganism? What the fuck is going on? Plant-based news. Okay, here we go. Fox News. Vegan married to hunter opens up about lifestyle. Rules for happy marriage. People say ... Oh, it's some clickbait. And then we have 11 best of the vegan comfort foods. All right, let's see what's going on here. Today's date is the 29th of the 10th, 2019. Yes, I agree. Excuse me. Yes, I agree to my claim. I don't spend too long on the news, so I'm going to have to speed the fuck up on this because we've got too much to cover today. BBC blasted over wild and unsubstantiated claims about veganism. Oh my, I just have a picture of an avocado. Of course it does. This is plantbasednews.org. Complaints. Leinster Richard Peacock says, I appreciate that the issue of the BBC's bias and balance is thrown around too liberally. But I think, is this, oh my God, he's one of these quotes is like a fucking paragraph long. I couldn't give a fuck. All right, I'm sorry. I don't care. Someone's giving out about veganism or something. There's uproar in the world. Will the world go on? I don't know. Oh, man, the news is so painfully boring to me. It just doesn't tickle my... It's just, I don't know how long the news segment is going to stay on this because I'm just not that interested. I'm sorry. It just doesn't do it for me. Maybe if I had I might get on, ring someone up and they can go, oh, did you hear this happen? I'll be like, that's mad. But all this reading business. Oh, Jesus. All right. Vegan married to hunter opens up about lifestyle. Rules for happy marriage. People think it's really far out. They have a picture of him with the gun and they have a picture of her doing some fucking yoga thing. It's like, oh, they're polar opposites, but they're gonna fall in love. I'm gonna be one of those. She's a 28-year-old she's a yoga instructor. Is a vegan. She abstains from consuming meat or animal byproduct. Okay, I had the feeling that she was one of those vegans who aren't to diet because they want to look a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And I have my own wild thoughts on hunting, like controversial thoughts, because I'm just talking about how I feel at this moment. Like, don't fucking, I might not feel this way in 2 fucking years. Like, chill the fuck out. But I think, like, if I was like, if I was in the fucking woods and I don't know, I was fucking starving, and I didn't know what the fuck to do, I'd definitely go around looking for fucking fish or something to eat, man. I'm not gonna like, I'll go a bit hungry, but I'm not gonna fucking die. Because we have that fucking human instinct of just like, you can't argue with that thing, which is just like primal instinct. If you don't eat, you will die. Luckily, we have brains, so we can be like, listen, I don't have to eat meat because I'm in a good situation. I can eat avocados. I have the references for education and all the rest of it. But if I'm in a certain situation where I'm stuck in the woods for fucking 6 months, I'm not gonna fucking die, man. I'm gonna survive by any means necessary. Okay, here we go. That's extreme situations or whatever. Anyway, moving on. The high school sweethearts. They're high school sweethearts. Here she says plant-based diet. There's a lot of people, I don't know, some vegans get annoyed about people who are on the vegan diet and people who are on the vegan for the animals. And here they keep pushing positive effects of the vegan diet. So as far as I can tell, this is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to be judging, but there's a loophole here which happens. I'm just fucking trying to figure out what's going on here. This is alright, fucking hell. Oh fuck, they're raising their 4-month-old vegan son as well. Alright, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Maybe he's just he's culling the deer because there's too many of them or something, and I don't know. Okay, we're moving on. The world's a lovely place. The Mirror. So you know it's good for you. Okay. 11 yummiest vegan comfort foods. Jesus. And it has it's Jesus, Halloween's coming up, so Boris Johnson is Halloween costume. I don't fucking care. Okay, here we go. What are we in? There's vegan mozzarella. There's vegan burritos. There's vegan fish and chips. There's vegan mac and cheese. I'm just showing a lot of Instagram pictures. There's vegan pizza. There's vegan burgers. There's vegan waffles. Vegan. I get the point. Okay. There's whatever you want to have it, and it's vegan. There's a booming industry in at the moment where they say stuff like, "Oh, now we make vegan rice," and it says like special vegan rice now vegan, and people are like, "Oh shit, it's VeganSteven, he's vegan. He can eat rice now because they just made rice vegan." But in actual fact or whatever, rice was always vegan. It's kind of playing on a lot of different things, like people wanting to do the right thing for other people, people's good intentions, and I don't know. Maybe I'm too skeptical. Right, everything's still rolling. Okay. So Irish news. DUP willing to legalise or legislate, maybe? DUP willing to legislate for Irish language as it calls for SF to break deadlock. I could literally have said I love Satan there because I literally don't have a clue what any of that means. Okay, moving on. Widow, I had this in yesterday. Widow leaves estate 77 million or whatever. Okay. 8 hours ago, here we go. Some shit hot news. We got some fucking shit hot stuff here, fresh off the press. It's only 8 minutes, 8 hours old. Okay. We're getting there. It's VeganSteven Podcast every fucking day, baby. GAA, two nice men deciding winners. I'm getting way too long for the news. All right, listen, it's just two lads. One of the lads is Gareth DeVore, and another lad is Malin O'Donnell. I don't know. Oh, Jesus, there's so many names. Okay, listen. All I have to say is GAA is great. I don't know what the fuck else to do. Right, we're still moving. We're on to the Independent. We're running out of time. Mary Kennedy. She's leaving RTE. I think she lives near me. I think I saw her on the road a few times. And anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm losing concentration. Right, we're gonna have to keep moving. It's gonna be great. Okay, we're moving on to world weather. World Weather Service information. Here we go. Okay, let's see what's going on in the world, baby. We got Afghanistan's the first one alphabetically, so maybe we'll find out what the weather is like there. Feeling it's gonna be icy and cold. I don't know. I just don't have attention for weather. Right, we're learning as we go. Oh, what's trending this week? Okay. Let's see what's trending. What's fucking happening in the world? Oh yeah. All right. Why do you keep giving up? What's going on in the world right now? Do you love ClickUps? Because I love ClickUps. Starting to feel the pressure, people. I'm starting to feel the pressure. Oh my God, it wants me to get rid of. It wants me to do a load of paperwork for it. Let me read this fucking useless article on fucking shit that's trending. Oh my fucking Jesus. Right, what's going on? Grandfather of toddler who fell out of cruise ship window, charged with manslaughter. My favourite titles are ones that just, you need to take a breath or two in between, like half a turn. It's like, I just laughed while talking about a toddler or something dying. I don't know, who gives a fuck. You can't say that. I'm sorry, I've never met the kid, alright? It's hard for me to be emotionally attached to someone I've never fucking met. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm just being fucking honest here. If it was my kid, I'd be fucking devastated. I'd never get over it, but I don't know the person. Alright. Okay, right. There's a picture of a dog and a pregnant woman here. Dog helped catch ISIS leader recuperating from injuries. If that's not cute, I don't know what is or whatever. Alright, what else? Ashley Graham. I don't know who Ashley Graham is. Into her skin-tight Halloween costume using baby powder. Oh man, there's so many things I'm not allowed to say. Fuck my life. One of the most beautiful a woman is ever gonna look in her fucking life is when she's pregnant. I don't think she has to worry about wearing something that fucking. I don't think she has to worry about fucking. I don't know. She looks fucking amazing. Like, people look fucking amazing as they are. Like, apparently, one of the most beautiful women ever feel in their life is because they're pregnant. Because everyone's just fucking looking at them all the time. They're like, "Fuck, people recognize me for the beauty I am," and so on. I just read that somewhere. Who knows? Country singer Ned L. Duck's 2-year-old daughter died. Is everyone dying in this thing? Daughter dies. Tragic choking accident. Shit. I have a feeling that Today.com's primary reader base is fucking prime readership is like L Women or something. I don't know. Is the White House haunted? Oh Jesus. Okay, this is what's trending. And then Kanye's wife says something about trolls and stuff. Man. Okay. Holy Jesus. Sarah Jessica Parker. She's fucking great. Recalls unbridled joy of some birth on 17th birthday. Man, that's one couple I'd like to get involved in. You have, like, I don't mean one of them lads, but if you're one of them lads who wants to get into a three-way or something, like, I'd just like to be their housekeeper or something, man. I'd like to know what these people are getting up to. This is Sarah Jessica Parker, that woman who played, she's in Sex and the City. She's fucking unreal comedian. And then the lad who played Ferris Bueller in Ferris Bueller's Day Off apparently killed some lad in Ireland. Some big cover up over it, apparently. I don't know what his name is, but the two of them just look fucking delighted all the time, man. I just want to catch some of those good vibes. Right, we're getting into absolutely off this. I'd never really been on a news site before, so this is blowing my mind, to be honest. Tarot therapy. Go fuck yourself. What a load of shite. Can help mental health. Yeah, it can help push your mental health down to the pits of fucking. Listen, man, I'm gonna call shit, right? Bullshit. Tarot cards. Bullshit. Alright? I know I have to be friendly to everyone, but bullshit. Alright? I know I have to be nice and loving, but oh my god. Listen, I'm all for having the crack, alright? I've been involved in many, what's that thing, voodoo thing with the Ouija boards. I do mad shit because I think it's fucking hilarious. I used to do Ouija boards, and then we used to do Ouija boards, listen to techno, have a strobe light going, and then we would do gambling. We'd ask the Ouija board person, like, whatever things are racing. Let's say, for example, it's fucking, they're racing fucking iPhones, and they'd be like, listen, we're racing iPhones here. We're channeling like Thomas Edison's ghost. Which one do you think would be good? And they're like number 67 would be good. And it's a lot of bullshit because, you know, the person beside you is really like moving the little glass in the Ouija board. Like, it's just fucking, it's a lot of shit. Like, it's fun, but just, it's a lot of shit. Just say it's a lot of fucking shit, man. If you know anything about, if you study psychology and how human psychology works, you'll realize that it's just playing on human fears and so on. Okay. Well, of course, Queen Elizabeth has a helper who breaks in her shoes. Now, I just want to, in the interest of full diplomatic whatever, I'm an Irish lad from Dublin, all right? And we can all pretend we're not racist or whatever, but there's a little bit of, this is what racist people always do. They go, oh yeah, no, lots of my friends are from England, like, oh, they're fucking grand. There was a little bit of a war that went on like forever ago between the Irish and English. And as you know, Irish and English are best mates. They do business together all together. But every so often, the Irish are kind of like just looking at the English, just to make sure like they're not up to anything. They're not trying to fuck them over. Because the English fucked over the Irish. A few, like, messed over our granddads or whatever. So we're all mates and it's all grand, but it's just kind of like that drunk lad at a party, and you're kind of like, whoa, I think you've had enough, England. Let's just go easy with that drink there. Like, we don't want to get kicked out of here. We want to stay mates tomorrow. I don't know. Sometimes they just take the piss, you know, that kind of way, at Ireland's expense. It's just how I was brought up. That's my excuse for my ignorance. All right, here we go. Bradley Cooper, 2-year-old daughter, makes rare appearance with dad at event. Okay, again, I think this is just kind of people who love kids or something. Who knows? LOWA woman killed in exploitation at gender reveal party. How's that even work? Am I just getting clicked into? I think I'm just getting clicked into some. Oh my God, Johnson Maobo, whoever that is on SNL, he went topless or something. I don't know. This stuff just seems so fucking boring. Oh my fuck! I'm trying. I'm love how I'm like, oh, be interested in this, but I'm also going, oh, this is fucking boring, man. This is really boring. Okay, we're just gonna have a little. We have to do a recap on all the stuff we talked about today, because I think we're running out of time, my love. All right, we got 8 minutes left. We are rocking. We are shit hot. We are Vegan Steve. We are all the things. If you have some questions you want answered, send them into those DMs. I will hopefully have a separate email worked out very soon. I'm coming to all the podcast places in the world in the next. Basically, I was having a bit. I was trying to do the. I have all the podcasts ready to go. Okay, so how it's working is, let's get back to fucking basics here. I'm here to inspire you to instead of thinking about veganism like, oh, that's fucking gross, just be like, oh yeah, I might try some hummus sometime. I'm not gonna jump in, but I'll just like, I might just try a little hummus, just dip the toe in, and if I like hummus, we'll take it from there. Maybe I'll try an avocado the next day. This all seems a bit strange, but I'll just see what happens. That's my goal with the whole veganism thing. Just like, would you like to try a little bit of hummus? If you want to do whatever you want to do, that's cool. That's cool, man. I'm literally just like one of those lads at your house party who's like, oh, I got some crisps. Was that the chippers? Anyone want some chips? One of those fucking weird things. Anyway, let's see. My other core goal is to promote positive mental health. So basically, don't get fucking freaked out when you have a fucking wild thought, or if you're feeling shit one day. Everyone has a day where they feel fucking shit. I'm on here on the internet doing a live podcast, and I was up late last night worrying about it. It's just how humans work, all right? So go easy on yourself. When you're trying something you're fucking terrified of, when you're pushing yourself outside your limits and your comfort zone, you're gonna be fucking scared. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack fucking yesterday. I was trying to go through some scripts for the podcast and stuff, and I was just like, oh fuck. I tried to write out some scripts, and I just try to just go off the cuff and do the show scriptless, just so it feels fucking natural and like a conversation, because that's what it is. It's just me talking to you. It's not like me talking to an audience. It's me talking to you in your own brain. It's just me and you here, man. Okay. So positive mental health, challenging your mind, stretching your mind, pushing yourself to do. Geez, you know what? I think it's the positive mental health thing and the motivational thing are almost the same. The whole vibe for me is just general positivity, because it's too fucking easy to be a fucking grumpy fuck. It's too. I don't know about you guys, but it's not. I was never naturally. Not naturally like a happy person or whatever. Like I had to retrain my brain. Countless hours of research and all the rest of it, because everyone has their own goals. For me, this is my answer to my life, is following the music, following the podcast. It's my dream job. Businessman, all the things, putting on the world's best live show anyone's ever seen. This is not set up as a fucking charity, all right? This is set up as a business. So I won't be going, oh, fucking please do this. I'm giving my music. If you want my music for free, it'll be on all the streaming sites. You can have it for free. If you want to listen to it on YouTube for free, that's fine. I'm giving it away for free. If you want to decide you want to pay for some of my stuff in some way, there will be a clothing line coming out very shortly. And possibly there will be an option to buy the music if you want to, but really the music is free. There's no reason why you'll ever have to buy my music, unless, like, if you decide you want to or whatever, that's fine. But it's all my music's going to be there. It's going to be available and free. Podcasts, free. Everything, free. I will have the best. The reason why people will be coming to my live shows and talking about me is because I will have the best product out there. I'll be like, who else has a fucking podcast every day? I'm gonna outwork fucking everyone here, man. Am I the best? Fuck no. I only started. What do I know? I know fucking nothing. But I know how to build shit up from the ground. I know how to get really fucking good at shit. As I said, I went from not being allowed to sing in primary school choir, not being allowed to sing in the secondary school choir. Even in secondary school, in college, I had a year's worth of singing lessons done, and I got fucked out of that. And some doctor was like, "Oh yeah, well you didn't do this paperwork right, so it's your own fault for being dyslexic." Didn't actually say that, but that's the way it happened, man. Fucking, I don't know. I find it so stupid that, like, if you slag someone for being stupid and just being a fucking, you're a fucking moron or retard or whatever awful words you want to choose, yeah, they're real stupid. But if someone's labeled with like a disability or something, like a learning disability, people have to be like, oh no, you can't like make fun of them because they've got like a learning disability or something. But if they're the same person and they just haven't been labeled with a learning disability, it's fine to go. Yeah, I don't know. I also found it so strange that people have been making fun of me my whole life about me being dyslexic, like in very malicious ways and all sorts of ways. I was trying to own it in a way. I did a post yesterday and I was like, listen, post your funniest like dyslexia related comment in any way. And no one said a fucking thing. No one said everyone was too scared of being politically correct or some shit. No one said a fucking thing. And the amount of abuse I've had my entire fucking life, I'm trying to turn it into something positive, and it didn't work, which is fine. I have to readjust my position on the situation, because I'm not in sync with my audience, and we're sorting that out, and that's fine. It's also early days, man. I only posted it yesterday. I've only been doing this podcast every day for a little while. But yeah, if you want to be the best at something, man, outwork everyone. Because generally in life, right, people work their asses off until they get somewhere comfortable, and then they go, yeah, I just have to figure it out. I just have to show up to this place every day, 9 to 5, and it's an over exaggeration or whatever. I just have to show up here 9 to 5, pay these bills on time, and I'm fucking grand. I just have to do this for the next few years. Sure, I'm bored off my head like for the first half of the day, but that second half of the day, yeah, I know I'm making generalizations with people's lives, man. All right, how are we getting on for time? I talked about the news today. I talked about. Okay, we're really running out of time. Went over the questions. Thank you so much for the questions. If anyone has more questions, hit me up in the comments, DMs, and I'll mention them in the next episode. You're all doing great. Try to stay track on your positive goals. Try to let the people in your life push you away from that, because they don't have your fucking clear vision. They can't see what you're doing. And the hard thing is, it's grand have been the visionary for the first day, but how do you create and keep the vision going for the next fucking 6 months, week, 2 years? It's a marathon. Little bits. Make sure you're not beating a dead horse, doing something that no one wants to see. You got to reverse engineer a product. For example, I realized that people really loved veganism. I knew that I loved veganism. And spreading positive mental health. Again, this is not just for vegans. This is for fucking anyone. This podcast, Vegan Pop's, not just for vegans or whatever. And we're really running out of time, so I'll have to pick up on what I was saying tomorrow. But you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta amplify yourself, not amplify what's outside, because all the answers and all the happiness is inside, in between your two fucking ears. That's where everything you need is. It's just like you don't have the list of answers right now, and the older you'll get, the more answers you have on your list, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I fucking done this before. I just have to ask for more money, and they will give me respect. Because if I ask for no money, they won't respect me, because they think I'm just doing this for fun. Okay. Your list of life lessons. So listen. I'm a power hungry vegan who wants money, and I'm also a bit of a musician. I can't think of anything else to say. All right, you're awesome. Let's do this together, yos.